That's pretty quick. Pretty quick. So we got Rich Preston, Walter Brown. Who else do we got here? Laura, Lewis, Thomas, Tony, Walter. Welcome, guys. Got a really special treat for you today. You guys are going to learn how to generate leads in less than 1 hour, which is pretty sweet. There's a lot of advantages to that. So really excited. We'll get started at around 6:01. It's 5:59 now, guys. So just bear with us a minute. Want to make sure we give everybody the opportunity to join. Hey, Sam, is this Nexans or is this Nexans and non-Nexans?
It's everyone.
Everyone. Okay. Got a nice collection here. So a ton of different companies. That is good. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying loan officer support and the support that it gives you. I like the live events. Those are my favorites. So cool to be a part of it. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Okay. There we go. What's up, guys? Alex Machuca here. I'm excited to be here today. And on behalf of our entire team, I'd like to welcome you to our free event. Learn to generate your own exclusive leads in less than an hour. Now, for those of you who don't know me, again, my name is Alex Machuca, and over the past 4 years, I've helped over 600 loan officers and mortgage brokers all across the country drive revenue through their business. But if that's not enough reason to listen to me about your mortgage goals, here's some other facts about me you should know. Okay, I've spent over $10 million on Facebook ads. Okay, I've booked over 264,000 home purchase appointments, and all of those appointments were with people above a 640 credit score. Okay, I'm also completely aware that I look like a huge douche in this photo, but do not judge me by this horrible photo. Judge me by the value that I bring today, because I'm going to be bringing a lot of it. Okay, if I cannot change your career significantly for the better by the end of this webinar, I'll quit the mortgage industry completely. How does that sound? Now, for anyone who stays until the end of this presentation, I will share with you 2 of our ads that have produced over $100 million in volume. Okay, that means that these ads are tested and proven. This is an easy way to close more loans this year, and I will give it to you for free. You just got to stay until the end. Okay, now, at one point in time, I owned one of the fastest growing mortgage lead generation companies in the country. Okay, and this was a pretty amazing time in my life. I had just burst onto the scene where I was getting a lot of attention because what we were doing was just unheard of. Okay, we scaled to about $50K per month in 90 days. Then we hit $100,000 a month in 8 months. And 2 months after that, we were doing about $500,000 a month recurring. Okay, that's a $6 million annual revenue trajectory. And this was all in my first year of business, right? Even some of the best mortgage coaches in the country were coming to me, asking me for advice, asking if I would share exactly what I learned with their students. So how many of you know who Carl White is? Right? He was nice enough to have me speak at the Mortgage Marketing Animals Conference in Utah. It was an awesome experience. Shared a lot of really cool stuff about how I won the ClickFunnels Award, which is given to marketers who do $1 million in revenue with just one funnel. Okay, now everybody was able to see the success, but what they didn't see were the trials and tribulations we went through as a company. Okay, it hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows. In fact, this past year, very much like you guys, has been one of the hardest years ever for our business. Now, as you guys know, right, the housing market takes no prisoners, right? Think about how hard these past 12 months have been for you as a loan officer. Then multiply that by 150 clients. That's what we were dealing with, right? When the housing market took a turn for the worse, loan officers abruptly stopped buying our services. Didn't matter how good the service was, they couldn't afford it, right? So here I faced this huge problem in my business. We had no revenue coming in and a ton of overhead expenses. Hey, you guys ever lose 368 grand in a month? tell you what, it's not fun. Okay. Your blood pressure goes up, start getting a little irritated. But God works in mysterious ways. And it made me get to work. It made me reinvent myself. It made me reinvent my company, which is exactly why I'm here today. Okay. Because in order to solve my business problems, I had to solve your business problems. Very tall task, right? Obviously, I can't control the housing market. But what I did do was figure out a way for anybody, any loan officer, regardless of experience, to be able to generate leads at the same wholesale cost as every lead generation company on the planet. Okay, it was extremely difficult to figure out, if I'm being completely honest with you, but you'd be surprised at what you can accomplish when your back's against the wall and you literally have no other choice. Okay, and strangely enough, all of my pain and my suffering were the exact same reasons why I've been able to help loan officers like Alan Parker Duke, okay, whose pipeline volume grew to $75 million in just 2 weeks of working with us. Pretty insane, right? Okay, when you guys have a pipeline like that, real estate agents, they come flocking. Okay, that's exactly what happened to Alan. Or Lewis Poles, okay, who got up and running in less than 12 hours and got 4 closes in his first month. Okay, we started getting these amazing results for people. So naturally, I had to test the market, right? I had to see if there was a need for this new discovery I came upon that was literally sitting under my nose this entire time. And what happened next was pretty amazing. Instead of doing 50K per month in 90 days, we got to 50K per month in 2 weeks. Okay, this was such a no-brainer that I had loan officers begging me to share the same exact stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. Now, but guys, nothing pains me more than giving someone a solution to their problems only to run into them months later and they're still clinging hopelessly to those same problems. Okay, I need an implementation mindset today. If I show you guys how to make more money this year and I prove it to you, meaning there's math behind it and the math behind it is undeniable, all I ask is that you guys take it and apply it. Okay, how many of you guys know someone who's left the mortgage industry this year, right? Or last year? I'm willing to bet a lot of you do, right? The people who left the mortgage industry were presented with a housing market problem and did nothing about it. Okay, they didn't look for solutions. They relied on their company to solve their problem, or they expected the problem to just kind of resolve itself. Okay, guys, listen carefully. Your company is not responsible for your family. You are. Do not sit on your hands at the end of this presentation and do nothing. I'm going to give you all of the tips, all of the insight, all of the tools for you to go out there and become one of the best loan officers in the country, even in this market. In fact, especially in this market. Okay, what I show you on this webinar today can not only get you immediate results, but it can change your career for the better forever. Okay, that's what I'll be doing for you guys today. Here's what I need you to do for me. Focus. Not hard, right? It's hard sometimes. Guys, if you can focus for the next 20 minutes, I promise you, I will change your career for the better. And you will be able to implement what I teach you right away. Okay, so I need you guys to put the snack down, stop zoning out and daydreaming about some illustrious career that hasn't happened yet. It's finally within reach. Okay, if you invest 20 minutes of focus, you will gain back a skill set that will pay you in perpetuity for the rest of your career. You will never have to use a lead generation company again. So guys, when you see something that excites you, I want you to make a commitment that if it makes sense, and only if it makes sense, you will put it into action. Do we have a deal? If so, locate the chat box, type in yes. If you can't locate it, just say yes out loud. I don't care if anyone can hear you or not, but let's get down to business. Now, this webinar is going to go as fast as you guys participate. I want to know the answer to this question. Now, does anyone know the 3 most important factors when determining a good lead? Don't be shy. Put it in the chat. Okay, is it income? Is it loan amount? Is it credit score? What is it? What are the guesses that we have here? Phone number, ready and willing. What do we got? I love calling people out by name, by the way. When people don't participate, I call you out by your full name. We got to make sure people participate. Okay, we got credit score and income ATR. Okay. So, guys, that's exactly what it is. A few of you were right. Income, loan amount, and credit score. Guys, when you say you want a good lead, what you mean is you're looking for somebody who makes a lot of money, hopefully, right? Who wants to buy an expensive home and who has the credit score permitting him or her to do so. Is that fair to say? Yes, right? Okay, well, there's just one problem with that, guys. We have a law in place called the Fair Housing Act. Okay, the Fair Housing Act protects people from discrimination when they're renting or buying a home. You know what that means? That means if you are marketing on Facebook or Google or any other platform, you cannot target people based off their income, loan amount, or credit score. It's not an option that these platforms provide. Hey, guys, you think Google and Facebook want to be fined billions of dollars for our asses? They already got fined, I think, $5 billion with the Cambridge Analytica scandal. They're not going to go through that again. They are more strict than ever about it. Okay, and I love when I tell people this. It's like they're hearing Santa Claus doesn't exist for the first time. Like, you guys really thought this old fat guy comes down your chimney every year? Like, you really think Facebook and Google just blatantly ignore housing laws and want to get fined billions of dollars? Of course not, right? Yet what you guys do is you jump around from lead company to lead company searching for better lead quality that doesn't exist. Okay, that's like playing the lottery with no winners. Okay, guys, listen carefully. Income, loan amount, and credit score have to be at random. And what I mean by that is Facebook can't control who clicks on their ad when. Whoever clicks on the ad is who clicks on the ad, regardless of how much money they make or what their credit score is. So if you thought you were getting better lead quality from a different lead company, the truth is it was just luck of the draw. It was just your time. Okay, which brings me to my next question. What should be your objective when you are buying leads? So, guys, up until a few seconds ago, a lot of you would have answered that the objective is to find the best quality lead, right? But now we know that that objective is fool's gold. So what is it? What is the objective, right? If the name of the game is not about finding better lead quality, then what is it about? Any guesses? Guys, it's about the same thing that every business has been about since the beginning of time. Business 101. How do we acquire new customers for the lowest cost possible? It's that simple. That's the objective. Okay, moving forward, if you know that every lead generation company gets the same quality leads when it comes to income, loan amount, and credit score, then you know that the objective is simply, how do I save on costs and get the most value for my dollar? So you have two options in this scenario. You can go out and find a super cheap lead generation company, right? If they're cheap, they probably don't have a lot of experience. It's probably just a couple of kids in their mom's basement. Or you can cut out the middleman and get your leads at wholesale cost and in very short order, like Dan Paladin, okay, who started in his first 4 days and generated 24 leads. Now this guy's running ads, making more money than he has ever made with any lead generation company he's ever partnered with. Now, the answer to how this exactly happened lies within the next question. When you start working with a lead generation company, how much of your money goes directly to generating new leads? Guys, obviously, lead generation companies have overhead expenses that they have to pay for, right? So how much of your marketing dollars are going directly into Facebook or Google to generate you the leads? How much of it? What percent? Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? See what everyone thinks. Got a few guesses here. Smart class. Guys, the answer to the question is C, 20%. Okay, when you buy leads from a lead generation company, only 20% of your money actually goes into generating you leads. The rest goes to that company's overhead expenses. Okay, so that means not a little bit, not half, but 80% of your money doesn't even go to generating you leads. Okay, we got 40% going to the salaries. Then you have the office space, the software, the tools. You're even paying for them to acquire new clients, which really kind of dilutes the service when it comes to serving you, right? Then the money they have left over, that's what they put into ads, right? That's what they put into generating you leads. So guys, that means if you spend $100 with a lead generation company, you could go on Facebook, spend $20 and get the same exact amount of leads. Okay, some of you don't pay for extra guac at Chipotle, but you think it's a good idea to pay marked up for your leads. Huge marked up prices. You guys still do it. Is it because you're lazy? No. Right? It's because you have no other option. Right? There's no alternative for you. You guys are no John McIntosh, who generates his own leads and turned a $700 ad spend into $9,000 in his first month. Okay, that's the power of cutting out the middleman. That's the power of getting leads at wholesale cost, which, as you guys remember, is the name of the game, right? John isn't tied to a lead company, so John doesn't have to worry about paying a monthly retainer. Okay, guys, this is another glaringly obvious issue that loan officers don't even realize. Okay, let's say a lead generation company is charging you $2,000 a month. It's a pretty modest price for a lead generation company. I'd argue it's a good price. Now, if a lead gen company is charging you $2,000 a month, then by month 3, you've already spent $6,000. Well, guys, sometimes it takes 90 days to close a loan, right? So by the time you close your first loan, you're already in the whole $6,000. You're barely breaking even, right? Then you got to keep investing money just to try and make a little bit of a profit, right? Nobody talks about this. This is a fundamental flaw with lead generation companies in the mortgage industry. Okay, when you enter into a binding contract with a lead generation company, you're signing up for a race against your monthly retainer that you cannot win. Now, how do we get around this? Because there's only 3 ways to get leads, really. Guys, of these 3 ways to get leads, go ahead and put in the chat which way you think is the best way to get leads. Is it friends and family? Is it realtors? Or is it best to just buy them? What do you guys think? Got some good guesses here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is still best to just buy them. Okay, friends and family, you do not have enough friends and family to scale your business. You are not that popular. If you were, you wouldn't be on this webinar, would you? Right? It's a nice thought. It's a cute thought. It's just not scalable. Realtors, great way to supplement your deal flow. Not a good idea to be relying on someone else for your business, especially someone else who most likely has zero loyalty to you, right? If they find a better deal, they're going to go with the better deal. And don't even get me started. If there's a small hiccup in the process, that realtor will never pick up your call again. It's completely out of your control. So still, even knowing what we know now about lead generation, it is still best to just buy leads. Okay, it's a fact that buying leads is the fastest, most effective way to get immediate results, and it is the only scalable option because you can buy as many leads as you want. Right, guys, if I'm trying to make $1 million going through friends and family, that's going to take me 10 years. Right, going through realtors, probably take me another 10. Buying leads, it can happen in 1. We all agree on that? But here's the problem when it comes to buying leads, just to recap. Okay, the first thing that we learned is that the Fair Housing Act really screws us out of any marketing, any targeting specifically when it comes to income, loan amount, and credit score, the 3 most important factors that determine what a good lead is in the first place. The second thing we learned is that when you buy leads, 80% of your money doesn't even go to generating you leads. It goes to that company's overhead expenses. For every $100 you spend, they spend $20 on your behalf. Thanks a lot, guys. And the third reason, because lead generation services are completely aware of reason one and reason two, they tie you up in a contract that does not align fundamentally with how real estate works. You're signing up for a race against your monthly retainer, and closings don't happen overnight. Now, this kind of puts you guys between a rock and a hard place, right? Now you know for a fact, lead generation companies are screwing you, yet they're your only option, right? They've monopolized the market because people like you don't know how to generate your own leads, which brings me to my next question, an important question. Guys, if you knew how to run your own ads and generate leads yourself, would you do it? Type Y for yes and N for no. Knowing all of the things you know now, if you had the ability to generate your own leads, would you? I'm still waiting on answers. Got a good amount. Okay, let me ask you this next question, guys. True or false? In order to bring your lead generation in-house, you need to have some type of marketing skill. What do you guys think? True or false? T for true, F for false. Ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer to this question is false. You do not need to know how to market in order to run ads anymore. In fact, you do not even need to log into Facebook to run an ad. And I'll prove it to you. This is a pretty great video.
All right, to show us how easy this really is. This is my 10-year-old little girl, Mia. She has never used this software. This is her first time, her first day. I walk her through it real quick. You ready to go? All right, let's do it. All right, Mia, go ahead. Okay, well, you already know what you're doing. Well,
Whoa. Let me get the volume for you guys. Sorry about that. I got to put the shared volume on. Here we go.
all right, to show us how easy this really is. This is my 10-year-old little girl, Mia.
Hi.
She has never used this software. This is her first time, her first day. I walk her through it real quick. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, Mia, go ahead.
Medicine.
Okay, well, you already know what you're doing. Well, hold on. You're going too fast. All right, keep going. That's fine. I told her which ad to run. Go ahead and put in $10 is fine.
10. Okay, that's my favorite number anyways.
All right. Put in the thank you page that I gave you. I did give her a thank you page.
And launch campaign.
Yep. You did it. Okay. And just like that.
I did it. I launched campaign.
She did it. It literally took her less than 30 seconds. Good job, Mia.
Guys, that's a 10-year-old. Funny story about me. I used to own, again, a pretty fairly big lead generation company. Like I said, we were able to help about 600 LOs during our time. And what happened was I had just got out of a separate business, and I got out of a bad business deal. I think I had like $2,000 left in my bank account, and I came at a crossroads, and I was trying to figure out what to do with my life. And one of my friends named Jeremy Haynes was working for Grant Cardone at the time doing his marketing. And I went to him and I said, Jeremy, you know, I'm in a bad place. What do you think I should do with my life? And he said, oh, easy. Start a marketing company. And when he said that, I got kind of frustrated. You know, what are you talking about? I didn't go to college for marketing. I don't know shit about marketing. I started a multi-million-dollar marketing company with zero prior marketing experience, which is pretty insane. Because what Jeremy told me was you don't need to know how to market anymore. You don't need to know it all because there's new tools and softwares that do it for you, which is pretty sweet. So here's what we did, guys. What we did for you was we compiled a list of the best performing mortgage and real estate ads online. Okay, we templatize them and put them into a library for you. So if you wanted to run an ad, all you would have to do is select the ad that you want, enter your daily budget, enter your website, and simply click launch campaign. And you're up and running with proven mortgage ads in less than 5 clicks without ever even having to log into Facebook. Pretty amazing. Here's why this is so significant. Because what I'm about to do is show you the dirty underbelly of lead generation that you probably didn't know about. How many of you guys know who Good Vibe Squad is? They're a pretty reputable company. In my opinion, they're one of the few reputable lead generation companies. I actually have a profound respect for them. As you can see, this is one of their entities. So if I wanted to see Good Vibe Squad's ads, what I would do is I'd go to About, I'd go to Page Transparency, See All, and then go to their ad library. Now, a lot of their ads are here. What do you guys notice about these ads? They're all the same, right? The only thing that they do is change the picture around, but generally, they're all the same. In fact, every lead generation company, we all know each other. We all run the same ads. There's probably only 15 to 20 ads in circulation that most lead generation companies run in the first place. So what we do again is we identify the best performing ones and we simply put them into a library for you. And you can use them in as easy as 5 clicks, which is pretty amazing. Right? That'll literally take care of a $2,000 service management fee just for a few clicks. Just for a few seconds of your time, right? Which, as we know, guys, understand that time is money. This isn't enough money to pay $2,000 for. Enough time to pay $2,000 for that you're giving up, right? So at the end of the day, guys, you got 2 choices. You can do it alone, or we can do it together. Right? If you do it alone, it'll probably take you at least 3 months to learn Facebook ads and Instagram ads. It'll probably cost you thousands of dollars to figure out. And even once you figure it out, you're going to have to test new ads to see which ones even work. That's also going to cost you money. Or you can do it the easier, cheaper, faster way. And I have a way for us to do it together. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you Mortgage Lead Hackers, the only practical way to buy leads. Guys, there's a reason why we're the only lead platform in Nexa Mortgage's marketplace. You can save thousands of dollars per year using the exact same ads and generating the exact same leads as every lead generation company on the planet. And the best part, it's 0 experience required. Guys, so what you get when you enroll with Mortgage Lead Hackers is a library of proven, ready to use Facebook ads and Instagram ads, guaranteed to get you the best cost per lead possible. Okay, you can leverage different programs such as veterans programs, first-time homebuyers, healthcare programs, first responders, and much more. Hey, never use a lead generation company again to generate you leads and save thousands of dollars in marked up costs. Now, our CRM software will allow you to store and manage all of your leads that you generate. Okay, so you guys are actually going to be able to get current up-to-date statistics on how much volume you have in your pipeline based off your average home value size. Okay, and you can manage all of your leads in an easy-to-use dashboard. You can upload existing leads, export and import as many leads as you want, which is important because we can drop them into drip campaigns for you because our software has automated follow-up built into it. And the follow-up's more important than the actual ad, right? Communicate with your leads through 2-way text message and email campaigns, and the pre-built follow-up campaigns will text every single lead within minutes of them filling out a form, ensuring speed to lead at the highest level. Okay, these follow-up campaigns will assist you and contacting each lead, taking much of the workload off your plate while increasing your output at the same time. Now, how much is this worth to you guys? Well, for Michael Berger, it was worth around $40,000. Okay, and that's just so far. Okay, he got signed up earlier this year. He's got the rest of his career to go. Okay, you guys don't understand. Getting your leads at wholesale cost means an 80% increase in your returns. Okay, when you're stacking that up month over month, it adds up further than your wildest dreams. So I'm sure you guys can see why we can charge $40,000 for this easily. Okay, I'm sure you can see why American Financial Network, once upon a time, was paying us $30,000 a month for this system. Okay, we're not going to charge you that today. Okay, we can definitely get away with charging companies $20,000 for this. Maybe we'll discount it to $10,000 and get a bunch of volume. But for you guys, because I am terrified of Mike Cordes and Renato Roddick, and because they're just great people, for a very limited time, you guys can get this for just $250 a month. That is how much they have grinded me down to offer this to you guys, loan officer support members. Okay, you can get this for the same price as taking your family out to dinner. Now, I know what you're thinking, guys. Alex, I tried Facebook ads back in 2004 and it didn't work. Therefore, it's never going to work for anyone ever in the history of humankind. Right. That's why billions of dollars are spent on Facebook ads a year, because it doesn't work. Or my favorite one, well, if everyone's using the same ads, won't that saturate the market? No. Guys, that would be like trying to drain the ocean with a teaspoon. Good luck. Okay, there are 7 million homes sold a year. You need a piece of that pie for yourself. And the truth is, everyone will eventually be doing this one day. Okay, when it becomes the standard, when it becomes a requirement, you'll be forced to do it or you'll be out of a job. Do you want to do it then? Or do you want to do it now and get ahead of everybody? Because if you do it right now, the early adapters take the least amount of risk. There are no contracts, no commitments, and you can cancel anytime. Okay, I'm so confident in this product that I don't think we need a contract, because I can do basic math. Why buy marked up leads from a lead generation company when you get to use the same ads they're already using, get the same leads they're already getting, but this time around you're getting 80% more bang for your buck forever? Guys, we literally eliminate every single problem that comes with buying leads. Every single one. Okay, I'm not worried about you leaving, because once you're getting leads at wholesale cost, that means you're getting these leads for the cheapest amount possible. You cannot get any more affordable than wholesale cost. So you have no reason to buy leads anywhere else. Because remember, guys, all leads are created equal when it comes to income, loan amount, and credit score. And best of all, while this limited time offer is available, when you sign up for Mortgage Lead Hackers, you guys are going to get this bonus completely free. Okay, I've got a special offer for you, but if anyone can get it at any time, then it's not special. Okay, for the first 7 people that sign up at loanofficersupport.com, you will get our proven appointment booking funnel. You can find us in the marketplace. Guys, what's a funnel exactly? It's a website designed to turn visitors into leads, leads into appointments, and appointments into customers. So you give yourself the ability to create higher intent leads by putting them through a pre-built survey that extracts critical information such as credit score, income, loan amount, and a ton of other attributes that lead has, making your job way easier. Right? You can effortlessly book yourself appointments with high intent customers on autopilot, becoming completely self-sufficient. We will include this in your software embedded for you to use. Now, guys, is this a bad time to remind you that I won the ClickFunnels Award, literally, for making funnels? Vam Mirza, entrepreneur, investor, philanthropist. Do you guys remember back in the day, they had those half home, half away football jerseys? Nelly wore them at halftime at the Super Bowl. Fam invented those when he was 14 years old. Okay, since then, he's built several successful companies. He was one of the early investors in Spotify. Fam says, I own several companies that have generated tens of millions of dollars. When I am building out my funnel and ad strategy, I call Alex Machuca. Hey, can you believe that you get this for free when you go to loanofficersupport.com? Now, guys, a simple Google will tell you that funnels make you 62% more likely to win a high-quality sale. You can get this for free, but you have to act quickly by going to loanofficersupport.com and signing up in the marketplace. So go ahead and open up a new tab in your web browser and make sure that you get this funnel. Make sure you're one of those 7. So you can be like this guy. Guys, imagine having the ability to get $9 appointments like Mike Stoy. Now, some of you are thinking, yeah, Alex, this is great. I'll do this when I have enough time. Guys, the setup takes 20 minutes. Setting up one ad can last you up to 7 months. It's a set it and forget it system. Set it up once, watch the leads come in. And do you guys think $9 appointments would help your business? Well, what if we were guiding you through it? Because the bonus number 2 is you will get ongoing coaching twice a week from myself and my partner, Brandon. 2 guys who have serviced over 600 loan officers for a lead generation company. Guys, a huge benefit to anybody who's generating their own leads would be talking to 2 guys who have actually done it and at the highest level. We could charge $250 for a month for this alone, and it'd be the steal of the century, right? Meeting with us 8 times a month, that's just $31 a session. So the question is, would you pay $31 a session to have the CEO and the COO of a multi-million-dollar lead generation company help you with your ads? You'd be stupid not to, right? Especially when you get so much more on top of it. We don't just coach you on the best ad strategies. We coach you on the best calling strategies, targeting strategies, sales and scripts, much more. Okay, you ask any one of our clients and they will tell you their absolute favorite part about this program, besides all the money they make, are the coaching calls. And you get this completely free when you enroll at loanofficersupport.com. So just to recap, guys, in the bonuses, you will get our appointment booking funnel that'll generate you booked appointments on autopilot. You're also going to get our live coaching where Brandon and I will literally hold your hand and walk you through any issues you could possibly have. These coaching calls all but ensure your success. But if both of those bonuses are not enough, I have a third bonus for you that you can find at loanofficersupport.com. Okay, guys, for the next 7 people that sign up, you will also get our Lead Connector app that will allow you to run your business on the go. Okay, you're going to be able to work from anywhere in the world and be able to communicate with your leads right through your phone. Okay, imagine being able to take a vacation without skipping a beat or having that impede on your business. It is priceless. And I'll do you one better. We'll throw in the appointment booking funnel on top of that for the next 7 people that sign up. So if you missed it the first time around, this is your second chance. So open up another tab and immediately go to loanofficersupport.com and sign up in the marketplace. Make sure you're one of those people. So you guys are making out like bandits. Okay, you get the appointment booking funnel that will by itself increase your conversions, live coaching calls from 2 guys who have ran a multi-million-dollar lead generation company, and the freedom to work from anywhere in the world using our Lead Connector app. But that's not all you're going to get, guys. Because our 4th bonus is our 7-day free trial. There is literally no reason on earth for you not to do this now. You mean I can see all of your ads and it'll cost me no money? Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. If you wanted to, you could sign up for this, steal all of the ads, and then cancel. But I know you won't. Because doing this with me is 10,000 times easier than doing this without me. A lot easier. So guys, these 4 bonuses alone are 10 times more than the price. Plus, let's not forget why you're on this webinar. You saw the title. You wanted to learn how to generate your own leads. You just spent 30 minutes on this webinar hoping that after you will be able to generate your own leads. Well, here's everything that you need to do that. Okay, let's take a look at what everything I'm giving you would cost you if you wanted all these tools individually. CRM and pipeline management, $99 a month. Website and funnel, $300 a month. Facebook ads library, $500 a month. Email marketing, $300 a month. Two-way text messages, $300 a month. Mobile app, $500 a month. And coaching calls, guys, I'm not getting up off my ass for anything less than $5,000. Okay, when you're sitting here today, you got three options. You can spend no money, do nothing. You can spend your money somewhere else, or you could spend your money on this. Now, here's what I know about doing nothing. When the market took a turn for the worse, 33% of loan officers lost their job last year. They all did nothing. Nothing. That's not really an option for you guys, right? Especially not for members of loan officer support. Clearly, you guys are motivated. Now, spending money on something else. Listen, guys, if the last 30 minutes hasn't convinced you that third-party lead generation services do not work, then I can't help you. Okay, we showed you the math. And the thing about math is it is the language of reason, logic, and fact. If you want to defy basic mathematics, I can't help you. Now, are there other options like us in the market? I don't know. There might be. But you're not on their webinar right now. You're on my webinar. Right? You're spending this time with me and you've been engaged with me all this way for this amount of time. And I don't know about the experience they can give you or what they can exchange for your money in terms of value, but I do know what we can give you. It's right on your screen. So the reality here is if you leave, you don't invest, you've put all this time in and you have nothing to show for it, and then you go somewhere else and try and find some magical solution, is that likely going to serve you? And the answer is no. So you and I have to get serious with each other right now. You've already invested. Doesn't it make sense to continue with a good investment? Right? You guys have learned new things today, haven't you, right? So now it's time to put the money into place to really, truly start making a difference. And you can do that at loanofficersupport.com. Now, I have, for the most part, done everything for you. Look at all the resources I provided to you, whether I created them or you created them. It doesn't matter. It just so happens you don't have to because I already created them. Right? The real question is, how much would it cost you in time and money if you were to create this yourself? And the answer is too much. Or we can just give them to you today. Okay, you exchange a little bit of this and you get all of this. And now you have all the resources in place. So no matter where you are, I promise you, it's not where you're going to stay. Okay, we can start that journey right now at loanofficersupport.com. Guys, money is a resource that replenishes every single month. Okay, whatever you spend on this, you will get back. That's how a job works. So can we all agree that this is infinitely more important to sign up for than maybe going out for a couple drinks this weekend, right? I think so too. Money's a tool, and if you don't use it, well, then it's just numbers on a screen. So it's not about the money, guys. It's about what the money can do for you, right? Do you want peaceful sleep at night? Do you want to have less anxiety in your life? Do you want to actually enjoy coming into work because you have leads every single morning that actually want to speak to you? Or do you just want to keep $250 in your bank account that you're inevitably going to blow on something stupid anyway? This is a solution that was built for the logical loan officer. If the price turns you off, it was designed to. Okay, and there's still value in this webinar. You can get to a point that you can use where you can afford this in the future. But for those of you ready to go right now, let's quit screwing around and quit foreplaying each other, and let's go all the way together. Okay, we can do so at loanofficersupport.com. Now, guys, what I like to do is stick around and answer any questions that anyone has. I'm an open book about this. So what we can do is I can answer any questions that you guys have. If you guys have any questions, you can put it in the chat or raise your hand and I'll take you off mute. We can go one-on-one and talk about this all day. Dan, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you? Thanks for hosting this. Excited to give it a try. It looks
pleasure.
like you're kind of using the Go High Level platform and the connector app out of that, if we already have our own, would the coaching be sort of available to kind of connect our two systems if we already have one in place?
Right. So that's a
And-
great question. So the short answer would be no. Here's why. Our goal, so Go High Level is essentially a computer, and what's built into it is the operating system built into it, right? You had to build your follow-up systems or use somebody else's snapshot for those follow-up systems, right? Our follow-up system has been accumulated over the course of 5 years. Everybody has the same follow-up system with mortgage lead hackers, and the continuity and synergies between those make everybody have the same exact thing to talk about, right? So if you were to have your own systems built into it, essentially that would be a customization, and everything that we do that you get with it. Like if you were to use your Go High Level, for example, you wouldn't get the funnel, you wouldn't get our follow-up system, and you also wouldn't be able to have the ability to run ads from your Go High Level. You could run it on Facebook and use Zapier, but you wouldn't be able to add it.
Does that mean we could keep our own and we use two Go High Level CRMs for the Facebook leads, or would you suggest like typing our current Go High Level Snap over to yours?
So I'm willing to bet that our Snap will outperform yours. And the reason I say that is because ours has been tested over 600 loan officers, right? You know, when we were running our marketing company, we were able to scale it to about $500,000 a month. Now, yours still will have, for example, like where'd you get your snapshot? Did you build it yourself?
No,
buy it
no,
from
it's somebody else is like, put it together. It's one of those evolving things because it's kind of complex for a loan officer to bring it up to, get it to where you want it to be.
Right. So the good thing about coming to ours is we push up updates and they're universal, right? So it wouldn't be anything that you'd have to manage. We manage all of that stuff for you. Like ours has two-way text message campaigns that are already built into it. You get a nice assistant named Ashley that reaches out to all of your leads on your behalf. And people love Ashley because Ashley works as a nice buffer between you and the lead. So for example, it makes you seem important because you have an assistant, but it also makes the lead feel important when you call them because they were speaking to the assistant and now the big boss is calling them. So we have a system, even down to the name Ashley, which we've tested hundreds of different names, which convert better. I'd be willing to bet that our follow-up system is going to be more interactive. It's going to be more thorough than just a random snapshot that
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I don't know if that means that we should, abandon all previous, Go High Level that we've been working on.
But what do you mean? What do you mean by abandoning it?
What
exactly are you abandoning?
Well, so if I already have I'm working, tweaking, updating, working on trying to learn my Go Help CRM right now as is, and the two don't work together. Like I don't know if the two work is redundant or necessary. So we two lead connector apps, two different accounts to run lead connector out of my database and existing, or do I merge everything over to this one? What's your advice and counsel for someone who's already got their database in an account right now for their stuff?
You can simply export all of those leads and upload them. How much are you paying for Go High Level right now?
99, 129.
So you're on the the lowest tier, I believe, is the $99.
I mean, don't worry about that.
Well, the reason I say that is because you're going to be able to do so much more with ours. But to answer your question, simply, you're going to be able to export all of your leads and simply upload them into our Go High Level.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would do. I don't think there's a point of having two Go High Levels. If you wanted to, you could set up a Zap. But I think where people make the most money with our follow-up is and you could ask somebody who's actually done it. I know Alan Parker Duke is in our.
Yeah, I would definitely charge Dan double if he's going to run two GHLs. It's not going to be worth it otherwise.
What did you say, Alan?
I said I'd definitely charge Dan double because he's going to be running two Go High Levels because it's got to make it worth Alex's time.
No, listen, a lot of people are, listen, Dan, you're not the first person. A lot of people are over emotionally attached to their Go High Level because you've put work into it. right?
Exactly.
100%. I completely understand that, right? I guess the analogy would be, if I'm trying to think of a good analogy here.
There's more to it. There's more to it. I don't want to bother. I want to stick to the important pieces, which is, yes, it's two. Yes, you could port over the important things.
Right.
You're getting the funnels that are already done. They're already there. I mean, Go High Level is an amazing tool,
Right.
right?
You're going to be able to do
And,
everything that you could do within your CRM, but way more.
So,
You're going to
so
be able to
let's
run ads from your
I
CRM.
guess, like, I'm wondering, like, we're doing some cool things with our Go High Level that I imagine that this does not have. Like, it's importing to our LOS system. It's gonna run some AI, I don't know,
Are you talking about
tools. It's
the Go High Level
it,
appointment
yeah.
booking bot, the AI appointment booking bot?
Well, yeah, something like that. But I don't know if it's just a
Yeah.
booking. I think it might be more than just that. It might be more of a content creator. So I'm sure maybe you do have all this. Maybe
Yeah,
you do,
and
but you have not talked about your Go High Level and all the bells and whistles inside of that one. Like
so
that we might.
whatever your Go High Level is capable of connecting with, whether it's through an API, then we would be able to do the exact same thing because it's the same software.
It's the same. So I'm sure you do. So I guess
Yeah.
So follow up on this, and these are all buying questions, not to beat it all, but I'm sure. Or are you saying that your Go High Level and maybe, I don't know, the coaching would do everything and can import, and everything that we already got can be added? It would be there because we haven't talked about the Go High Level or the CRM at all here, but there's a lot of cool things with that, right?
Yeah. There's a ton that you can do. So everything has you have text message campaigns built into it. You have email campaigns built into it. You have a booking funnel that will allow people to book appointments. But I think the biggest factor, right, is right now, I assume you're using Go High Level kind of like Bonzo, right, to upload your leads into it and put them into drip campaigns, right?
It's not Bonzo, no.
No, I'm saying like Bonzo. Like, I know
Like
that
Bonzo, yeah.
that's
Go ahead,
kind of
yeah.
like what Bonzo does, right? Is it so with ours, the difference between our Go High Level and everybody else's Go High Level is the ability to run ads from Go High Level. Okay. No other Go High Level has that, especially with mortgage. None. Okay. So if you were to go to Go High Level and be like, yeah, I want to run my, they're like, they wouldn't be able to do it for you unless you signed up for like a third party thing, which will probably be at least $500 a month. Or, you could be in one of our sub accounts and get it for free. Right.
Can I touch on that too, Alex, and remind you? Hey, Dan. Also, he's got realtor campaigns built in there also, which he didn't even show you. So if you have realtor referral partners, that's a reason versus a cup of coffee or sharing with your new conventional product. You have realtor campaigns that you can share with them. And if they like it so much, they can have their own subscription, run their own realtor campaigns, which now makes you their new best friend. Right?
He's done pretty good with real estate agents as a result of
you're their new best friend now. You're not offering a cup of coffee or a new product. You're offering them an opportunity to generate their own exclusive leads.
Yeah.
Now,
Listen,
you're basically double dipping.
I'm totally gonna call you after this, okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, when you're able to generate your own leads, you become the source, right? So, real estate agents, if you're able to give them actual leads when everybody else is asking them for a cup of coffee, huge differentiator. Like Michael Berger, the guy that I showed you, got a 40x return on his ad spend. He I think I haven't talked to him in a couple months. He, as of like 4 months ago, he was at 40,000, and he's added 14 new real estate agents to his pipeline just because he's been leveraging our leads. So I'll leave it at that and get to the next question. We got Walter. Is it Walter?
What's up, buddy? Yes,
How's it going, Walter?
WALTER. Doing well, my friend. So listen, I love. First, I want to thank you for your time,
Yeah,
and then also want to let you know I am going to be stealing that line. Let's quit the foreplay, and let's go all the way together. I love that. So my friend, I've already signed up.
Nice.
With the thing, I'm an academy instructor.
I'll see you at the coaching call then tomorrow.
Yeah, I have a couple of Asher Benjamin, one of the coaches at the academy, and then also one of my students is using your service.
Asher is a mortgage lead hacker.
Yep. And so I talked to them before this, and then my other student, Defina, I don't know if she's still in here, but she told me about this. So I'm glad I came. So my first question is, if I cancel your service, what happens to my leads?
You can keep them. You can export them. We
Okay.
don't hold on to your leads. We have no lead. We have no use of your leads. We're not mortgage brokers. So even if we
Perfect.
wanted to, we're not and we're not selling leads either. So we're just a software company, right? You're buying, we're showing you how to buy leads yourself, right? You're buying leads essentially from yourself, which is going to get you exponential savings on your dollar, right? Because if lead gen companies are only paying 20% of the money you give them to Facebook to generate you leads, well, that means that you can take that $2,000 service management fee, inject it into Facebook, and get exponential returns on your dollar, which we proved is the name of the game, right? Volume is the name of the game, because all leads are the same when it comes to the three most important factors that you need in order to make a loan close.
Right. Can you call through the high level that you're providing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anything that you guys have done with high level, the answer is yes. You can do it
Okay.
in ours and more.
What is the phone number that goes out? Like if I have my own office line, and
Right.
sometimes it
So,
does cause confusion. Yeah.
so guys, and here's the other thing, which I think, Dan, you'll appreciate too. I'm sure you're having issues with the A2P registration. Most people are. If you guys are operating and sending out text message campaigns, if you haven't experienced this yet, you will. But basically, there was a law passed because the FCC and Congress were telling phone carriers that they need to stop the spam. And the phone carriers said, yes, we will, and then did nothing about it. So Congress came in with the FCC and said, we're going to regulate the shit out of you. And that's exactly what they did. So as of August 31st, all of your text messages are blocked. You're not allowed to send text from a software application. And I believe if you get caught doing it, or if you get in trouble, you'll get blacklisted. And the problem is, if you get blacklisted, your phone number doesn't get blacklisted, your company gets blacklisted, and any phone number associated with it. Big problem, right? We just got a bunch of customers over from Bonzo because they didn't know how to figure that stuff out. The cool thing is you have to set up your phone number. Sometimes it could take up to a few weeks to get it registered. So what we do is we give you a toll-free number first to act as a middleman, and then we automatically register you for A2P. It's a tedious, annoying, form-filling thing to do. We do it for you. Okay, so it's nothing that you guys have to worry about. As long as you fill out your business profile information correctly, we will do it for you and push that through for you. And we actually have really fast return times on that.
Okay, so I have Ring Central, which integrates with high level. And so what you'll do is you'll actually fill out all that paperwork through Ring Central, as long as
No, not through Ring Central. We would actually do it through Lead Connector or Twilio, because those are the main partners through Go High Level.
Okay.
We'd have to meet with Brandon to see if we could incorporate Ring Central, which I'm sure we could. I just don't know if it'd be worth our time to do that when we already have a phone number that already works in the CRM that we just assigned to you. It just would go with your area code.
Okay, and then is there an e-consent that the consumer sign? Like, walk me through it. So they get the lead. I've seen on the leads, they click here. It obviously takes them to my website.
So they would be coming in through your funnel, and your funnel is TCPA compliant. All of your ads are compliant. We actually went through Nexa. Nexa, the users, a lot of mortgage lead hackers went to Nexa, and Nexa responded with everything that they need to see in the ad. And we simply inputted custom values in there. So you'll see there's a place to put your company name. There's a place to put your NMLS number in every single ad. And it also will say your company name is an equal opportunity housing lender at the bottom. So all that stuff is compliant.
Right. So, but my question is walk me through the phases for the borrower. So the client receives the lead, they click on the lead through Facebook, and that goes directly to my website. Is that correct?
Correct.
And that is where they're going to fill out their information.
Right. And not your website, our website that we've built
Okay.
out for you.
Okay. So you'll build okay. All right. That's what I need. Okay. Is it a landing page or is it an actual website?
It's a funnel. Right. So
Okay.
do you guys know the difference between a website and a funnel? So a website would be a very informational website. And a lot of LOs, they actually get like emotionally like attached to their website because they probably worked really hard on it and they're beautiful. You have these beautiful pictures and you have the about us and contact and resources and all these buttons, right? So if you were to run ads to that website, your cost per lead would be at $100. You want to know why? Because there's so many distractions on the website that they click around and they forget to enter their information. They don't enter it. So what a funnel does is it focuses on capturing the lead information. So what we do is a minimalistic approach. We don't want a bunch of buttons all over the place. We want them to do one thing, fill out that damn form, right? So that's how we build our funnels, and that's what's going to get you a low cost per lead.
Okay. And then, so I know that we're doing Facebook. So if I wanted to do multiple states, I would just set it up for whichever state, right? This campaign, X
Right.
amount per day, then to go back, do another one for another state, etc.
Right. Absolutely. And we have a recommended daily budget. Every single account has an onboarding checklist that you have to walk through, and you could actually see those videos. And by the way, for the people that signed up, I'm going to be doing a free onboarding tomorrow morning. Okay. Tomorrow morning, I'm on the East Coast, so it might be a little early for you little West Coasters. I'm going to be doing it at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. And guys, if you want in on that, email info@leadhackers.io. I just put it in the chat. Email that and say, in the subject line, say onboarding. And then what I'll do is I'll send you guys a calendar invite with instructions. But I'm going to be meeting with people at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. I will walk you through setting up your Facebook stuff.
Okay. What's that email again? I thought you were going to put it in the chat.
Oh, I thought I did, but I sent a direct message. Sorry about that. So it's info@leadhackers.io. Okay, that's for anybody who signs up today. You don't get this free onboarding if you don't. All right, you're on your own. By the way, the setup's pretty easy. It's not hard at all. There's a blue get started button. You click on it, it literally walks you through and tells you what button to press. But it's always good because what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks in order to get the most out of your account, right? So if you email info@leadhackers.io and just put in the subject onboarding, what I'll do is I'll send you a calendar invite and I'll walk you guys through everything.
Just one more question really quick. So is the AI that's built in for Ashley, does she just do the initial speed to lead and then you're supposed to be on there? It's just the initial?
Yeah. So essentially she's going to initiate conversations with as many leads as possible, every single lead. And then once the lead responds, you're going to be able to see it. You'll be able to pick up the conversation where it left off. However, I believe by next month, we are incorporating an AI appointment booking bot that is conversational.
Okay. And then and listen, I signed up for you, Alex, and I'm sure a lot of people will. This is a pretty cool deal. The appointment booking software, the live coaching calls, was that all just part of the sales pitch here? Or is that like, how do I get this special promotion, or does it come with what I paid for?
It comes with what you paid for. If you were one of the first 7 people to sign up, first 14, I imagine you are, because there's only 20 people on this call. So I imagine you're one of the first 14, but you'll find out tomorrow on the onboarding.
Okay, cool. All right. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
No problem. Jamie?
Hey, good
Hey.
evening. Real quick, and you may have said this. So this includes the CRM, the bot, but what did you say was being implemented next month concerning the bot?
So we are potentially, well, I know we're doing that. We're going to be experimenting, I guess is the right word, because if it doesn't work, we're pulling it out. So it's going to have to perform, but we are going to be implementing an AI appointment booking bot. So right now your follow-up only initiates conversations with leads, and then you have to pick up the conversation where it left off. But with the AI appointment booking bot, it's going to be conversational. So you're not going to have to send out any text at all. It's going to do it all for you, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, with the intention of booking an appointment on your calendar for you.
That's what I wanted to ask. Because I think like a mini chat is a bot that does that for other systems. So that wouldn't increase our price. That would be included, right?
So so as far as the appointment booking bot, we haven't decided on that. We have a lot of things that are free. So for example, like Realtors on Demand, what Alan was talking about, that's free. I'm making an updated 2.0 version. The appointment booking bot, guys, the whole point of this is, number one, we're the most affordable option on the market, period. There's nothing cheaper than us. And number two, you get the most value for your dollar. if we do an appointment booking bot, it won't be any more than an extra $50 a month or something like that. It's not going to be like this whole huge thing, because the objective here is to keep things as low cost as possible, because your cost is directly correlated to your ROI, right? I want to be able to say, if you close a loan, this pays for itself for the whole year. And I'm not going to be able to say that if I'm selling all these tools and trying to make more and more money. If that would come in, it would be for the maintenance of the bot and stuff like that to cover the overhead expenses.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, crap. Can you hear me? Am I on mute?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I muted because I got my little one in the background.
No problem.
Okay. Because I'm a new LO, and so I'm just trying to figure things out.
Of
but
course. And we'll help you.
know.
Listen, it's there. You have a lot to learn, right? About lead generation. Just like you guys had to learn about becoming a good mortgage broker, you got to learn how to become good at this, right? And there's certain principles and processes and things that you need to know about your journey that we're going to help walk you through and guide you through. Make sure that you join the Facebook group, Mortgage Marketing Manifest. You'll see a lot of really cool stuff there. We are predominantly Nexans. I mean, we might as well be freaking owned by Nexa, because we get a lot of our customers by there because we have a great relationship with Renato and Mike, and they're good guys, and they want to give you guys the tools to succeed. So what they did was they took our really, really expensive company and was able to make us into a $250 a month product and make it affordable for Nexans, and not just Nexans, but also other loan officers that are in loanofficersupport.com, which is, in my opinion, is the greatest resource in mortgage right now, period. Are there any other questions, guys? Don't be shy.
How long is onboarding tomorrow? Roughly?
It depends, right? It depends on how fast people are, because we're doing it together. So yeah, I'd say give it an hour. Yeah, I'd give it an hour. There's always somebody who's straggling behind, and it's mostly because they're not paying attention or they're playing on their computer. So I try and set some ground rules and say, hey, I want nothing on your windows except for two things: the app and Facebook, and that's it. And I'll walk you guys through whatever you need.
What was the name of that website? I mean, Facebook page? Yeah, Mortgage
Marketing Manifest.
Oh, Mortgage Marketing Manifest. Thank you.
Yep.
Also, unless they're old school like me, man.
What'd you say?
Said also, if they're old school like me, that'd be another reason why being slow.
Hey, could you put that in the chat?
Yeah. And you guys will see it when you purchase the software. It'll tell you to join the Facebook group. Dan?
Yeah, what all do we need for onboarding tomorrow? Do we need our business page? Do we need a website? What are the minimum requirements to be able to onboard successfully all the way through tomorrow?
So what I'm going to walk you through tomorrow is and a lot of you are already going to have this, but it's going to be a Facebook page, an ad account, and your Facebook pixel. The rest we're going to do in the back end tonight for you. So you're not going to have to do any of that stuff. We're just going to walk you through the Facebook part, plugging it in, because you only have your login and password, and that's it. And you're never going to have to log in again. You're just going to be able to operate right through the CRM, which is going to be pretty cool. So all that stuff is going to be, if it's 3 steps, so it shouldn't be long. What makes it a little bit longer are the people who aren't paying attention and they're just kind of straggling behind. But listen, I'll take as long as it needs, and I'll walk. In a lot of cases, what I'll do is I'll take one person. So who is the guy who was saying he's old school? Walter, was that you?
No, that's me, Perk.
That's you, Perk?
Yeah.
Perk, I'm going to be using your screen tomorrow. I'm going to take over control, and I'm going to do it for you, so you don't hold up the rest of the class. I'm going to be using that as an example to show everybody else how to do it.
No worries, man. I appreciate that, Alex. Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
Last
I'm
question,
already
last
in
question.
too, just to let you know.
Yeah. Dan, what's up?
Yeah, so will the ongoing coaching also include the go high level CRM management, or is it all ad coaching, Facebook ad coaching, or is it also
I mean, look, if you have any technical issues with your CRM, we have 2 calls every Tuesday and Thursday at the same time. We have a general Q&A strategy call, and at the same exact time, we have a tech call. Now, we don't allow customizations. And the reason we don't allow customizations is because things break, people don't know how to fix them, and it creates more work for us. And our follow-up has been tested over the course of 5 years, thousands of iterations probably. You know, we have a system that we know that works, right? So if everybody wanted to kind of build their own follow-up and then they didn't get results, we would be to blame for that, right? So we like to keep those things in our control. But what I can tell you is the follow-up systems that we've built, like you're gonna love like the emails that go out on your behalf. They're beautiful. Like, you know, 10 tips on purchasing a home. Like it's not how you think. It's like beautifully with pictures, and it's great. So everything that we do, there's a thought process behind it. You know, we do take suggestions, right? If people have suggestions, that's the greatest part of our community. You know, when people have suggestions, we implement them. For example, the California Dreams for All thing, when that thing came out, we put an ad out for it in an hour.
When you say customizations, does that also include like if we want to customize our own like email blast? Like we could do that on yours,
We
right?
can show you how to do that. Yep, individual email
Okay.
blast. We're talking about customizing the workflows. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when a lead comes in, what campaigner they dropped in, they'd have to go into our campaigns.
All right. Yeah. I'm curious about all things go high level because you know
That's
I
good. You'll be
appreciate
a good
that.
student.
I'll probably be the worst. I'll probably be like the anti.
No, listen,
but I get it. I'm
the
with
whole,
you.
listen, as long as you have a willingness to learn, we'll turn you into a beast in just a few months.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Yep.
Hey,
Well,
Alex.
Walter? Yep.
Yeah, just my last question. For the onboarding, can I bring my assistant with me, or do?
You can bring your assistant with you. Here's my rule with assistants. What a lot of people do is they just pawn this off on their assistant, and their assistant has no idea. They're not in the loop about anything. And then we get calls from the loan officer who's like, well, I don't know what's going on. I need help with this. It's like, hey, you can come during our coaching calls. That's when you get your help, right? But what they want is, hey, Alex, I don't know what's going on. It's like, hey, you got to come to the coaching calls. You don't know because you pawn this off on your assistant. And I'm certainly not your assistant, right? Your assistant's coming to the coaching calls. You know, if there's a miscommunication or if something gets lost in translation, you need to be on the coaching calls. So the answer to your question is, of course you can bring your assistant, but you got to be there too.
Oh yeah, 100%. All right, thanks, buddy.
Yep, no problem. Any other questions? I see Lisa Travers, Lewis Closes Loans, Robert Salas, Rodney James, Russell Crawford, Thomas Huber, Timothy Dial. None of you guys have asked questions. What questions can I answer? Well, you're still on the call. So what questions can I answer for you guys?
Okay, I got one more question. This is Jamie.
Of course.
So I'm a realtor too. Do you have realtor ads?
Of course.
Okay, so I could do both.
You can do both.
Thanks, Boo.
No problem. Any other questions, guys?
Hey, this is Louis Closest Loans. How are you?
How you doing, Louis?
I'm good. In reference to the same thing Jamie said, I'm also a realtor. Is the monthly included on both, or
Both.
do you have to have different?
Nope, both.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yep.
What
We're gonna
about
be
for
we're gonna
in-
be updating the real estate ads too. Right now we have 3 that we know get you a really low cost per lead, but we have like 10 more that we're adding probably in the next 2 weeks.
What about for insurance agents?
No insurance agents at the moment.
Mortgage protection?
No, these are mostly home purchase ads. And the reason we don't do refinance right now is because the market's not there for it. So the cost per lead will be really high. A key when you're doing ads is you need to have a big enough audience size with a desire to do what you want them to do, right? So right now it's just home purchase, but when the market shifts, we'll have refinance ads for you guys.
All right. Well, what about like in Texas? You know, Texas don't have the HELOC, they got the HELOAN. Is there anything in there for that?
So right now, what we have put in aside from home purchase is like DSCR, non-QM, but we haven't put any HELOCs in there. We're only going to do it if we think that we can get you a low cost per lead. If we don't, then we're not going to do it.
Okay.
How's it going, Ken?
Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing?
What's up?
Man, I had to turn off the AC. I'm sitting outside trying to enjoy some fall weather, and that thing was blasting. So hey, I hope it's
Okay,
not too
no
bad
worries.
audio wise. Hey, so you guys are using high level on the back end. My question is, what if we're using high level already? Do we have to kind of migrate things to your system, or can the two play together nicely, or kind of
I
what's up
mean,
with that?
so can they play together? Of course, you'd have to like figure out how to use Zapier and integrate those stuff. I
Right.
think, you know, what we have in our Go High level, I think is what is the reason why, you know, we've been able to see such success. You know, we have almost 300 loan officers in the community right now. There's a reason for that, right? It's because
Right.
our follow-up systems work and people trust it. So, you know, my advice to you would be, you know, I think you're going to get better results with our system. In fact, I almost, you know, am 99% positive, right? That you're going to get better results with our system, just because, you know, like you guys should stick to being loan officers and like let us stick to the marketing aspect, right? We've been
Yeah.
doing this for years and years and years, and our job is to make things easy for you, right? If you're operating through your own Go High level, that's a lot of work, right? If something goes wrong, you're responsible for fixing it, you know, building out workflows and all that stuff. You have like the behemoth Go High level that is a plug and play that we give you that you can use. And all the pre-built emails and text messages are built into it. And you know, we'll do your A2P registration for you so you don't have to do it. I don't know if you've taken care of that already. If you haven't, you
Dude,
should.
that is you were spot on. That was such a pain in the butt.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
pain. It's a
that
pain for everybody.
yeah.
There's a lot of people who still haven't figured it out. So it's a huge plus for us, you know, or for our users that we do it for them because it's a pain. It really is.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, man.
All right.
Appreciate the info.
No problem. Anybody else? Okay. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody coming on the call. I will see you on the onboarding tomorrow morning. And if I don't see you then I'll see you on the coaching call. That's at 2:00 Eastern Standard Time. By the way, the onboarding is going to be at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay. That's, I think, so whatever time zone you're in, do the math. And make sure you email info@leadhackers.io. And I will literally walk you guys through that, set up your Facebook, and we'll get you up and running. Awesome. Thank you guys so much.